welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, tell a friend, and then, most importantly, come and join us in the live chat. All right, so TLC Friday, second up on the docket, Seeking Sister Wife, Season 4, Episode 12, An Emotional Roller Coaster.
This was the bust. This season was the bust. Next.
It really was. It really was. Maybe Danielle gave us all that she could give us last season.
Right. That's all she had. That's all she had. And then what we lost last season talent wise, like this just looks like trash. This episode was trash. The whole season was trash.
The Epps have been a pleasant surprise at the audacity.
But Marcus is not enough. Marcus and Indy is not enough to save this whole season.
It isn't, but I can't completely 100% assign it to the rubbish bin just yet. They have provided some like giggles.
No, I agree. I'm just saying, like when you look at the whole season, like the whole
It's
season,
a disappointment.
mm-hmm.
Especially after last year.
Last year was
Danielle, we was rooting for you to entertain us.
right, and she just does nothing. So let's just get this trash out of the way. Who do we want to start with? Let's start with the Davises and the alleged MLM that I think they are. So they propose. He gets dolled up. He gets his gets his makeup on. The women love the makeup. Danielle is nervous because it's a date that's produced, planned out by everybody, and she's like, I feel like it's gonna be really special. I'm like, okay, girl, whatever. So then they sit down with her, they talk to her like, we really like you, like yammer yammer. And they propose, and like, oh my god, I can't believe it. I've never felt love so completely by anyone. And they're looking at her like, okay, we love you too. So do you accept? And she's like, oh, of course, yes. I'm like, oh god, next.
But here's the thing that I
Thank
just
you.
don't understand. Oh, what?
Thank you,
Who?
Susan. Why you make him look like a pimp? Yes, he has a full cat daddy.
Yes. But here's my thing that I don't understand with them. All right, so the women marry each other. They do not marry him.
Mm-hmm.
But they take his last name. They get their name changed to his last name, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if they don't actually marry him, but they marry each other, why is he proposing to her? And if she's not going to marry either one of these women, because that'd be against the law, because they're married to each other, then why are they proposing to her too?
As a
Shouldn't
family.
they wait to no? Because they trying to rope in another person into this
But
MLM to
Danielle
support
will do that.
him.
Right.
No, it's not. It's April who's doing that. April is the recruiter.
Well, no, remember, which one's April? April's the older one,
The
right?
first one, right.
So April recruited Jen.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't Jen recruit Danielle? No.
I bet you anything that April is the person that has to
She's the scout.
she's the
She's the
final.
scouting.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm sure that he might see somebody, but he got to run it by April.
Okay. She's the
And
CFO. She's the CFO. I got you.
but I was also watching another channel, a new channel to me on YouTube, and they were analyzing the body language with this couple, throuple, whatever, minus Danielle. Do you notice that he is always has a possessive hand on Jennifer's leg in their confessional, but it's always April who's holding on to him, and he is faced with his back to April, facing towards Jennifer. And she was like saying that shows that there's more of a relationship with Jennifer than there is with April, and April's threatened by that. and she wonders if that baby wasn't supposed to happen. And that
Ooh,
baby's now a threat to April.
gotcha.
It was really weird, and I was just like, wait, you get all of that from a picture, but she had everything circled. So she was basically saying April is holding on to him, trying to keep him,
Right. Hmm.
whereas he's emotionally already left her for her
Right.
replacement, which he is holding on to, assuming possession.
I got you.
So I was just like, well, hot damn. Hot damn. But I just didn't understand the whole proposal thing. I did not understand the makeup thing. Don't blame that makeup on Danielle. I never once heard Danielle say she like you looking like, I don't know, the Phantom of the Opera.
Well, he came on screen like, why they having him dressed up like Cat Daddy? That didn't make no sense.
I is
Just saying.
they need her to help pay for this new house and 12-foot bed.
Right? Exactly.
I love the preview next week where she was
Right?
like, what does he bring to this relationship? He don't got a job. Why you ain't
Right?
sniffed that out from the beginning, girl?
Exactly.
Because he wouldn't have gotten a second date with me, and he wouldn't have crawled up in my crutch with his unemployed penis.
Well, technically it is employed since um they pay him.
Technically,
Technically.
that's a unfucking employed penis that will not be coming anywhere near me.
Okay. I got you. I understand.
I could be broke all by myself. I don't need to be broke with you.
Well, you said not me.
That's just how I feel. Maybe I've got a few decades on Danielle, but even when I was in my fucking 20s, I wasn't going to entertain any broke people
I have a
in my
question for you,
nether
baby.
regions.
If is your mom the of your parents? Is she the African American or African
Yeah,
descent person?
she is
Okay, see,
black.
that's a
According to her, she is
oh,
black. She's not African American.
well, you know, African descent. Sorry. So based on culture, I'm just saying, like, based on how I was raised and the culture, black women not going for a black man staying at home and not working for too long. And that's just the way I was raised and the way I was taught, and then
Mhm.
where I come from. Like, a black woman's not gonna let she gonna have an issue with a black man laying in bed while she getting up every day going to work. And if you notice, I'm just seeing a trend here. You notice we haven't seen any African American females being interviewed by him.
Well, maybe that's just his preference. Like, he prefers
No,
other.
it could be
Yeah.
or could be or maybe like he has interviewed African American women in the past and they said like you ain't got no job, we can't mess with you.
Right, because he has admitted that others have not liked their dynamic. Him sitting at home on the internet all day, reading
Right.
books.
For conversation for when they get home from work. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Conversation that they don't understand what he's saying because it's all yippity yap. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know. Um, I think Danielle started crying because she did not, like, I thought she might have thought, okay, like, we just, fucking around, and, this is new. I don't think she thought it was gonna get to that with, like, a
Right.
proposal, and, like, because you notice that she started running her mouth. All she needed to do was start moving her head erratically, and she would have gone into, like, that fit that she has whenever she's cornered
Hmm.
with these people.
Right.
Thank God she got a friend that gonna talk to her next week. I don't know. They're just very weird. Um, yeah. Good luck to them though. Oh,
Exactly.
and another thing I picked up. Jennifer kept on trying to butt in, saying, "We just want you to feel secure moving into the house."
Right.
Huh?
Which means, AKA, we want to put you on them on that mortgage. Just saying. Just saying. Like you said, they got paid. They need someone else to help pay for that house. And what better way? Because here's the thing: if they think about it, if they sign off on the house and they move in, it's only their three names on the mortgage. So it will basically be April and Jennifer paying on that mortgage. But if they frame it like, oh, you're gonna be a sister wife, we're engaged, and they sign on the house, then Danielle's gonna have to sign her name on the mortgage as well. That's what this is about. Because
Oh my God.
if they had really wanted that house, they would have signed for that house then and there with just them. Just saying, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Personal MLM. And I'm gonna stick to that.
What? Oh Lord. Ryan says it's a cult.
Who next?
Let's do the Foley family because they're so weird. Um,
Oh, someone says, once the baby have Danielle name on the birth certificate since she is married to April. Oh no, April and Jennifer are married to each other. You can
one
put
baby
anyone's
has
name down as the father.
she's married to April. No, Jennifer's married to April,
Yeah,
but they both have Nick last name.
right.
It's so weird. Like this ain't following Sister Wives rules.
It's not. They do it all just a very different way. Who next?
The Foleys.
Okay, so this was I was really disappointed in the scene, and here's why. It started off real crude with them going up to the big house for the
Not the
polygamy
big
house.
house.
I loved it. I loved it. Good job, Steven. Good job, Steven. Now he wants to introduce Preston, who's the more open of the two,
Mhm.
to April. But I do like the fact that he and Jaden are speaking. Jaden, were his daughter's name.
Jaden. Yeah. Hmm.
Jaden. Okay, I was right. I'm glad they're on speaking terms better. Fantastic. Love that for them. Now, they're talking, and Preston's like, you know what, Dad, I support you, whatever. Cool. Good job,
Hmm.
Preston. Now, mind you, Preston is 18.
Hmm.
And Preston asks how old April is. He's like 21. He's on 21. Hold up. Right? And so fast forward to April and Brenda coming in, introductions are made. It was awkward, of course, but that's to be expected. I understand that. No worries there. Here's where I was disappointed in you, Preston. For my entertainment, what you were supposed to do is, when introductions are done, small talk, once Brenda takes April away and your dad asks you like what your thoughts are, you're not supposed to say, oh, she seems nice. You're supposed to say like, oh, she's kind of cute. We can go out to the club together. Y'all could have gave me something. That was a golden
No.
opportunity missed.
Here's the thing though. What I took away from that scene was why was Preston the only adult in the room? April showed her whole entire ass by acting like a 4-year-old at the fair and getting her first like corn dog. I don't understand. She was just dumb in this scene. And then she showed up looking like a disheveled mess to meet his kid. And because that's like a really big thing. A really big thing. It's a big deal.
Okay, see, I thought I was being judgmental when I in
No,
my mind when I noticed them like
no.
why is she looking raggedy to meet one of his children?
This scene was trash. Trash.
He
And
still should say he was
honestly,
cute though, just to make his dad
but
uncomfortable.
did you see
Okay,
Preston looking at her? Preston was looking at her like, what the fuck my dad seeing her? Because I couldn't figure out Brenda, but look at this that rolled up in here. She young and dumb. Wow. But dad, I just want you to be happy. And wait till I go
Mhm.
home and tell Jaden, because the only fucking reason why she talking to you on the phone is until I come back and tell her what scallywag you had over here. When I tell her it's a baby girl and she barely legal, your calls are going to be blocked.
I mean, like I said, Preston disappointed me. I mean, just something to make it that uncomfortable. Nothing too drastic. But when she rolled in there, I
With
understand
her
being
mom
comfortable.
jeans.
Okay, see, when you want to meet someone's children, you always want to make the best impression. You don't have to go dress in nine, but you need to like look nicer than normal. And she just rolled in with, like you said, the mom jeans and the tank top. I was like, I could have dealt with that if she had came in with maybe with like a cute hat and some sunglasses to zhuzh it up a little bit. But she just came in like she was. Yeah, I feel you on that. I agree with you on that. But the scene as a whole is trash. So are we done?
But wait a minute. Let's just call a thing, though. Was she the only one that was open to polygamy relationship, or she didn't know the definition of polygamy when you hooked up with her? Like, why are we going after all of these young and dumb girls? Is it because they're easily trapped? Like, this show has problems. Last season, it was that little girl that was doing the hat check with the Clarks, and she had to run for her life. Now we got two 20-year olds. This one, what's her name? April 21 and Danielle with the Davises 23. I have a problem with this. Grooming. Yes, Ryan. Ryan, thank you. Why are we why are we promoting this? Why are we promoting this?
Agree. Who next?
Okay. Do you want to do the Epps or the Merryfields? Which was the bigger disappointment?
They're running neck and neck. Let's go with the Merryfields because I,
Hmm.
this was like a huge nothing burger. All they did was cry on the beach. Roberta complained about Leah and how they were adding a wife and she's not even there yet. But I'm gonna tell you this: the highlight of that scene was when Roberta said that y'all went out to get a new wife when I'm not even there. Basically, she said, I'm upset because this is my moment. Nothing about her first, but she just felt like, I felt like you don't love me anymore. Excuse me. When she basically, oh, we mean to hurt you. And when she went to, this was my,
But listen, you don't realize what
oh,
Roberta was doing in that scene? Roberta
oh,
was building her case not to come.
exactly. I
When
hollered,
Roberta asked
oh,
Danielle, do you really want a sister wife, or are you only doing this because of Garricky?
mhm,
That is what it is. Because I
right,
swear she said something in translation. Um, because if you're doing this just for Garricky,
right.
then I'm not doing it.
Mm-mm,
And so she's got two cases against them. First, getting the third wife without her, and it's not her moment, or she hasn't had her moment yet.
mm-hmm.
And then Danielle doing it for the wrong reason. And
Two
Danielle still
valid
hasn't
reasons.
overcome her jealousy.
Jealousy, let's see. Valid reasons, though.
And then they go out on the beach, and was they not expecting to talk with Garrett and have this scene? Because and why does Danielle always go have to talk to husband?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. They go, but the audio was out. Like I was hearing a lot of wind.
Right. Me too.
Um, and I was like, were they not supposed to be having this scene? Did y'all were y'all hearing the audio, but then it didn't record? Like, what was going on here? Um, and he kind of talked his way out of that. And I'm just kind of she's gonna find a way out of this.
Of course she is.
I hope she could cash in the ticket and keep the money.
All right. That was like I said. This is a nothing burger. Let's get to the F so we can end this tragic mess of a season. I mean, tragic mess of a show. Try to mess up an episode. Oops, I'm just jumping way too far ahead. That tells you where my mind is. Okay, the Epps, Marcus comes in line, saying that he fell asleep and they didn't do nothing.
That was guilt written all over as soon like you say,
Right?
"Good morning." Let me just say, nothing happened. Yes, it did.
India had me rolling through that whole scene now. The way she was looking at him and
Okay.
questioning him and letting him know about she did not have his location.
But she had a point though. He's like, "But you
No,
have my
I was with
location.
her.
But if it doesn't work, then I don't have your location. What are you not
Hmm.
getting, little man?" I shouldn't say that, but little man. I think next season Marcus brings in Christine Peterson since it looks like they are dating. It looked like that from her IG, her seeking. Wait, Christine Peterson from South Africa?
Yeah,
That was with
Sicilian.
the dreadlock guy last year?
The Snowdens.
No.
Keep talking, because I have nothing to say about them. Well, check
No.
this out.
Well, as usual, Taryn, she forgives right away. India says she forgives, but her eyes, which are shooting daggers at him, basically said, "I'm gonna remember this. I'm gonna remember this." And then we see a scene with him and Bina at the
Mm.
coffee shop, and Bina don't like to be controlled, and he is demanding respect and want to know where she at when he asks. And I'm just like, really?
Sun Sunway. How long ago did you see they were dating?
Oh.
And it's very important. So I'm on her Instagram now.
Mm. Is they broken up already? I feel that too, Ryan. India does want monogamy.
Hmm.
Because, and I think in her head, and it's deluded that she has monogamy right now because he's not really messing with Taryn. He comes to her for sex. But girl, he's dating other women. What? Um, she took her kids to visit the Epps. Wow, she love a couple that live near a Disney. Mm-mm-mm.
I'm just checking out something real quick.
Well, yeah, his meeting with Bina did not go very well because basically she says she's gonna try to respect him, but that held nothing for me. And she told him basically, "Don't ask me where I'm at, you know? I don't
Hmm.
like being controlled." Then why are you even considering a
Okay,
relationship like this? Hmm.
I really think Sunway's onto something because here I'm looking at the last post from 2 days ago.
Mhm.
There's hashtag the Epps family, hashtag seeking sister wife, hashtag the Epps kids, love wins polygamy.
Uh-huh. Red
And this is
Lipstick
it.
Club podcast says, "I think they've been dating at least a month. They're still together. She lives in the house."
Yeah,
Oof.
yeah, she did. So anything that showed looks like she only has one,
Five
two, three,
in
four, five,
different
six, seven, eight, nine. She only has
states.
10 posts. She only has 10 posts up, and I bet she deleted some because I think Sunway's onto something. She might be on next season.
Red Lipstick Club's podcast says he is dating 5 women right now in different states. And Sunway says she has deleted the post where he made dinner for her a while ago.
Yeah, she's only got 10. She's only got 10 posts.
Red Lipstick Club, she follows the
Ah,
Epps on IG. She's in tons of their stories.
gotcha.
Wow. Did she ever go back to South Africa or did she stay here? That's interesting. Hmm. You think we'll see all 10 of his kids next season?
I doubt that.
Wow. Anyhow, yeah, that was it. That's we went through all of the couples, right?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, this I'm so disappointed in this season. It was
Yeah,
so
I
good
mean,
last season.
it was so good last season.
She didn't go back. She stayed here. Oh my gosh.
Oh, so she didn't go
M-
back. Okay.
Marcus has 10 kids. And his first baby's mom was actually at India's birthday party. That was the one
Yep.
that they was joking with saying, you could have been a sister wife or something like that. Yeah, that's his first child's mother. Um, the Epps started their own YouTube channel now too. Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm glad they're like starting a YouTube channel is easy passive income for them. So I'm glad they did that. It just makes sense.
Mm. Anyway, y'all, that was the episode. I mean, it wasn't much. I mean, at points I was sitting down watching the Davises going. I wonder what, Sidian's doing. Can
Right?
you imagine the most boring individual on this show? While I was watching that doofus proposal, I was wondering what Sidian was doing.
Mm,
Child. So, y'all, this was Seeking Sister Wives, season 4, episode 12, an emotional roller coaster. Wrong title for this episode. Okay, so Sunway said, wait, hold on. Ava says, this show should be called Dusty, Musty, and Rusty. Oh, Jesus. Sunway says, she hid from Dimitri Snowden since
yep.
they were,
Yeah.
oh.
She did go into hiding, but we know like I can remember she had went back, but she wound up staying here. So I guess she wound up staying here the whole time. Because originally she was trying to get back to
Oh.
South Africa.
And the scammer black couple, the Snowdens, we were just talking about them. Well, you'll love next season because Christine will be on with the Epps family. So there we go. Looking forward to season 5.
I'll reserve judgment. I won't need to see the lineup before I even think about watching. Because
Well,
this season was just so bad.
if he it wasn't there some sort of like drama with him and some business that him and Taryn own?
Right, they're being sued from our last check.
Right. So then that might be interesting if they bring that up. How is she still here? Does she have a green card? I didn't watch last season. She got married to him. And then if it was an abusive situation, we learned from the Mohammed thing that she could file for a U visa. Hot mess. Hot mess. But
Yeah,
TLC will find a way to keep her employed.
yeah. If I miss Mary Millions too, but it's on hiatus. They waiting for the whole bill situation to die down. That's what that's about.
Ooh. They can continue on with Rodney and find somebody new.
No, but they're trying to put as much distance between his charges because his charges and him are directly linked to their show. So their Lifetime is trying to wait for they're waiting for distance to go by before they start filming again. I'm pretty confident that's what it is.
That
Because
sucks.
they normally crank out those seasons. They're waiting a minute before they play. Because they don't. The worst thing
Wow.
that could happen to them is they start airing the show and then he's convicted.
Yeah, but he's got the money to delay and delay and delay. Come on now.
Exactly.
They could have thrown on a season since the arrest. We could have had a quick season.
Yeah, but I get it for optics reasons. I understand why they didn't do it though. I really get it. That's one of
Hmm.
their hit shows, and they're not trying to have that tarnished.
Not Rodney and his man. All right, y'all. Join us at the top of the hour where we'll talk about Whitney, My Big Fat Fabulous Life.
Right.
I really have to put a post-it down for that. We'll talk about her and her shenanigans this week. It was a big dud.
Of course it was. TLC really let us down this week.
Yeah. I haven't watched it yet. I have a couple of episodes to catch up on for 90 Day UK. All right, y'all. So join us back here at the top of the hour to discuss all things Whitney and her band of friends. Whatever. I just watched Sydney. Okay. All right, guys. Jamal, any final thoughts?
Nope, we're good to go.
Until next time.
Yep.
Bye.